What's up, guys? I think we're running live now. Dave here. Going to start joining some servers and checking them out. Got a couple people with me. I got Blades on right now, and Ichiko might be joining us here shortly, but I don't know what the crap he was just saying there. Oh, in the future he'll be using the mic. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to pick out a random server here. Something with not too many people on it. See what happens. Oops. Crap. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. Alright, so I may have to, I just had something set up and I just kind of, okay, there we go. I think I'm good now. Join the server. Alright, waiting for one to join now. Alright, so just trying to organize here a little bit. Well, what up, guys? So, I just got done doing an update not that long ago. Let me check my settings. I don't hear a thing, so I'm guessing. There. That's as low as I can make the volume, so I don't know if that's too loud for you guys or not. See if you can hear that. So we got Blaze and Ichigo in here. And there went Blaze. So I did just do an update with the newest quest, just showing finished on here. With Android 17 and 18, and Trunks and all that. And as you can see on my screen, I got a Sensu bean on here, so that pretty much shows where that's the reward. So anyways, nothing much going on. Just had some time I could jump on and make a live stream, answer some questions, go over some of the game, just play around. So let's see here. What's up, Last Anime? Damata. Shoot 2K, Denny Lopez, Team Titanium, Goku Black, and Ronald. Looks like we're streaming 14 right now. Well, it looks like server is basically filled, maybe one more spot. And, you know, I did change it recently to 12 people per server. You know, I question whether or not that has caused any issues with lag. I know some servers have been in bad lagging, and I don't know if that has to do with the 12 people, because once 12 people join, it runs fine, and then after about 10 to 20 minutes, it starts to run goofy. So, anyway, so one of the things I wanted to point out on here was the new Sensu beam. Another thing is the transformation, but that'll be in a small update. I'm gonna have to play with these UIs. The chat window here and this leader stats board right here just covers up so much crap. It's hard to hit the stats button. You gotta hit between the lines there. So, and I don't want to put crap down here because that's where I keep all my buttons. So, but you can always close that. So I might have to just make that KOK pop up above it. So anyways, you can tell I got 13 Sensu beans. Right now, the only Sensu beans you're going to get is 5, and there's no way to purchase them. If I find people really like the Sensu beans, I can make it to where you can buy more. But right now, as it is, I have 100 health in my current transform state. And you'll notice if I transform to something like Kaioken, my health bar goes down a little bit. Well, that's because my max health went up, but my health did not go up. And it shows it's healing now. But you'll notice if I eat the Sensu bean, my max health and health both go to 1,000, which is higher than the current transformed Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. So 1,000 max health gives you an ability to fix it for why are you doing that, buddy? Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't even do that to admins. Oh golly. So, anyways, what? Let me check out the chats here. Nothing new there. To just join a new one. Let's try a new server. Alrighty, let's try this again. So you'll see that my time did stay up here in the corner where it shows how long I have the beans for. So, and it's super quiet. Did my settings go back? Why is it so quiet? Oh, I guess it did. So let's see here. Oh, well, thanks, Dre47. So even though I joined this new server, I still have that 1,000 max HP. So even if you transform, you keep the 1,000. So you know it's kind of like an all the way around. For 10 minutes, you have a ton of health, which will make it harder for even high level players to kill weak players. You know, so it kind of gives you that health to be able to train and not worry about somebody killing you constantly or something. So. So the last anime asked, what was the best way to get your stats up? I mean, I've made a combination of things that you can do in the game to increase your stats. And, I mean, if you're looking at what is the max amount with Robux that you can get your stats up, that would be with the 10 times for an hour, the energy blade, and the creator. And with that combination, I mean, you can get, what is it, 4.5 million of all stats per creator kill. And so the creator isn't killed in one swipe, so that's probably every couple seconds, you know, every 5 seconds you can get 4.5 million. So that's probably the quickest way. Without Robux, that really breaks it apart depending on what you want to work on, because stuff like King Kai's Planet has been increased so that you can get double strength and double agility while on that planet. And then if you transform and use your skills constantly, then you would be able to get a lot of stats that way. So, am I ever going to add Majin Buu? Yes. Over time. Majin Buu, I'm trying to do these quests in order. I didn't start that way. You guys got to remember this game looks way different than when I started it. I had a commie house and a pole. That was like the first thing I started with. And well, I started with nothing, but that was like the first image I could pull up to start with. So it's just changed over time. So I've just kind of rolled with whatever I felt I wanted to do in the game. So there will be a lot more updates, and during those updates, I'll try to expand it. With the newest quest, this one being Trunks, and this one also being a Trunks quest, and I added Trunks for these two quests, me and Android 17 and 18 in this one. I'm starting to try to go in order. I started off that way doing the Bora and Corin, getting your teleport, and then you move on to Piccolo and Kami. Those are, you know, those are back in Dragon Ball. You run into these characters, so it's not perfect order, but I don't plan on going into Dragon Ball Super until I've done the things in between where I'm at now and Dragon Ball Super. So, yeah, where the question was, are you going to add Majin Buu? Yes, I will get to a point to where I've gotten to the Buu Saga, and you know, I'll expand from there. Yeah, I'll add Beerus, but again, it'll just be in that order. So, you know, once I move out of, I mean, Beerus was the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. So, pretty much at the end of the Dragon Ball Z saga slash arcs, I'm not going into GT. GT was, I don't know, stupid, I guess. So, in GT, you know, they get into the whole 7 Dragon Balls, traveling across all the universes, all kinds of stuff. It just don't make sense. The only thing I pulled from GT in any of my games is the fact that I have a Super Saiyan 4 transformation. And I didn't really even want to do that, but I went ahead and did it anyways because of you know, people wanting more transformations. So. Fusion is possible in the future. I just I want to get some more quests out, more things for people to do, and then I might get to working on a fusion. I just don't know how I want to do it for my game. On Xbox One, you said, how do I join? I'm on Xbox One. I have no idea. You can't join my server as this is a PC and mobile server only, but you can join on Xbox. I don't have an Xbox One. I'll eventually have one and go check that out, but for right now, it's just, it is what it is. You said he is very quiet. Are you talking about you can't hear me very well? Because I could adjust my volume, but I don't know if you guys can hear the background music at all, and if that's inhibiting you from hearing me very well. So yeah, there's a lot of mess going on next to me. I try not to zoom in on that because you just get people running around. I can't even see my own character, so I just kind of hang back. Alright, so I think the last time I tried showing you guys this, it did not go so well. Let me see, I think this works fine now. There we go. So you get to shoot off in my rocket. You know, I can't remember if I did this last time or not. Apparently, Orange Tower and the outlook didn't unload because I knew we'd be able to see them through that window. But, it is what it is. Yeah, the world just does not load. I don't know why this is. It takes forever. You know, I get a lot of questions. I'm going to show this to you guys while I'm on here. I know I've pointed this out before, but it seems like I got to keep pointing it out. This Frieza statue just kind of gives you an idea of where Frieza, when Frieza starts off in a brand new server, he's right here. Then he moves this way. And he goes this way, straight along this path, you know, straight in front of this guy, all the way till you hit the road. And there he is. And he comes back. So he'll come down here, turn around, and he'll cross the same path to go this direction until he gets all the way to this road, turns back around. So you can expect to find Frieza between these 2 points. Taking a spaceship back to Earth. So you guys got some other questions? I'm just kind of going off the live stream. It's pretty quiet right now. Not telling too many secrets though. I'm not going to get into, what's the next update because, to be honest with you, I have no idea what the next update is until I get to going. What's up, HA Gamer? So, I should have checked. See, I should have done it again. I kind of left off the last time I was doing some quests. Let me see if I can do something real quick. Give me just a second. See if I can edit this. See what happens. Okay. So you should be looking at a black screen right now. That is on purpose. And I'm gonna see if I can. Backtrack this a little bit. I think I'm gonna have to do a reset of all my quests, and then I might have to just edit some of them. We're almost done here, guys. Hang in there. Alright, so I might be back. I'm resetting now. I'm gonna check my quest log, see if, yep, got my quest log all cleared out there. Okay, so there's a couple different ways I can try to catch up here. And let me see, Blades is on. Ichigo's not on right now. He would probably be the easiest one to get me set up. So yeah, I had to add a black screen. It's back up. I did it on purpose. I was trying to figure out the best way to catch myself up to all the quests. I got an idea of how to do some of them. A little laggy, I don't know why. Seems like it wasn't lagging when I was doing this. I could do it the quick way where I just teleport everywhere. Which, I could do. Just get caught up. But once I get to a certain point, I'll be able to just type in the numbers. Never did fix that where I said I was in the last one. Let me catch up a little bit here. How do you upgrade your abilities? I don't know exactly what you mean by that. When you're talking about your abilities, are you talking about your skills? Or are you talking about your transformations? So close to SSBK again, times 10. So yeah, I was talking about fusion just a minute ago. And, let's see here, go back to Kami's Lookout, talk to this guy. Man, I don't know, I might have to do this a different way, because this is going to take a minute just to get... I mean, now that I'm up to 16 main quests, I mean, it just takes some time to actually do, like, new players join the game, they got quite a few quests they can do. That's kind of cool. That's what I was kind of trying to get at some point, new players join. I mean, I know it sucks for, I just released a brand new update. And, people beat it in just minutes. I mean, it doesn't take long. It takes me 2-3 days to script, test, add in all these images, all this kind of stuff, and it takes people like no time to beat it. All Zero Dark 30 again. Give me a couple seconds here to get this set up. This will hopefully get me from having to sit here and do all this other stuff. You know, I think that's just about right. So, alright, I'm gonna turn the lights back on here and see. Lights back on. Alright, so what I just did was I fast forwarded my quest to King Kai, which I hope is right. I was trying to think what was these ones. I kind of just auto-completed them. So basically I'm going to King Kai. I think that's right. I don't know. I might have to look at the game script just to find out. Let's check the live chat right now, just to see if I can get something here. A new storyline. I did make a new storyline. I just added it this morning. So, okay. Watching now. Subscribe 831. Now it's 832. Subscriptions are moving. Almost got legendary SS. I have to fight Frieza on this game. He's strong. I have to have legendary SS to fight, which I'm close to. I live AF. Okay, it's the best Roblox game I've ever played. PvZ in any game. Well, thank you. The other thing is I was thinking about, because, you know, when I put up, what is it, the fight with Frieza, you know, I held off for so long because I wanted to make that quest earlier. And same thing with Cell. I want to make that as a requirement. But when somebody joins this game and an hour later, 2 hours later, when they're actually fighting Frieza, they might not be strong enough. But I have heard the complaints, and I have not yet, but I plan to weaken Frieza. I'll leave his stats the same as far as, you know, what you get rewarded for killing him, because it's nothing special to go find Frieza and kill him. But I will weaken him because in the show, his stats should be less than a Super Saiyan, which right now I think they're not even equivalent. They're more than a Super Saiyan 1. So I will lower them to those stats. So random phone call. So like, I don't know, like 700,000 instead of 1 million. So that might make it easier for some of you guys having problems with Frieza. Sorry, I'm still checking out these chats, trying to catch up. Also trying to figure out if I need to fix my... Yeah, I see where Werewolf talked about saving them for a long time, the sensu beans. And to be honest with you, sensu beans, you know, I knew when I thought about adding them, they weren't going to be very helpful to some. But it's hard, you know, I went out to my Discord and asked around. I waited a little while, trying to come up with a good, fresh idea to add for a reward. And I mean, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't want to blow up the skills on the quest. So it's like, you know, you do a quest, you unlock Super Kamehameha, then you do a quest and you unlock, you know, the sync. Well, I already got the sync, but all the other. There's tons of moves that you can do. I just don't want to fill up my game with, you know, 100 different moves, and you only pick out 5. So why not make the 5 adjustable so that as you're playing it, whether you just started the game, you got 1,000 of strength, defense, and agility, and you use Kamehameha, that when you have 5 billion strength, defense, and agility, that Kamehameha grows with you. It still gives you more stats at those higher levels than it did, you know, when you were just starting out. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to come up with quality ideas on state's ad for rewards. Let's use another beam there. Yeah. Now I got plenty of time of people killing me or trying to fight me. Not have to worry about my health going down. Alright, so we got some more comments here. Let me check these out. Can you fix it? I was more than SS3 and can't join right now, but I can show you later. Yeah, negative stats can be fixed. You know, we'll check out your badges and all that. You just need to see an admin. Snake and Ichigo are on the servers fairly often. I have a couple other admins on, but if you join one, you know, we can fix you up your stats by comparing your badges and all that. So let's see here. I'm gonna pass. I'll tell you guys now. I'm gonna look over the admin and moderator questions because I just get into it every time. It's good to see you too, being of sorts. Join my Roblox screen. There was a Portuguese question in there. I do not understand. There still could be a bug with the quest. I'll get into that in just a minute once I catch up here. One day, join a different server. Yeah, I'm getting a couple join server quests. That's because they want in the quest. Let's see here. Okay, so I get down towards the bottom and they're asking me about when's the next quest going to be ready, which I haven't even started on. I'm still making sure there's no bugs with this current quest. So let's start with, where was I at? Let's see here. Yeah, this quest right now, I think if you do the newest quest, there may be a bug in a bad way, which is if you do not destroy the androids, you kind of get stuck in the quest. So you got to press that button. But until I get that fixed, you might be cautious about that. So let's see. If right now my quest is I'm supposed to be talking to King Kai, but I wanted to jump a little bit sooner than that. So. Alright, well we're just gonna go King Kai. For one, to get to King Kai's, people go to Kami's Lookout, and he tells you to step on this thing. You step there, that brings you to Gemma. Now that's what I might end up doing here. Why is it so laggy? Crap, what's going on here? There we go. So, I'm talking to Gemma. Before I get there, I'm gonna make it a little bit easier on myself. Back to Earth and teleport. Okay, so now high blast, get my skills up. Teleport. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we click on his desk and no, I guess I already finished that part. I gotta go talk to God. He apparently found me. Okay, so something I wanted to point out here is this is the way to Snake Way. Snake Way is a very long snake, as you can tell from. That's not even the whole thing. That's just a portion of it. Making your way across Snake Way can be a pain in the butt. The highest transformation you got will move you quicker, but can slide you off a lot better. Shout out for Blades. I guess he's working on his own channel. Okay, so here's the thing, and I've seen people make videos of this. Trying to stay on Snake Way while running can be very difficult. I'm gonna see how far I can get. Are you? Okay. I'm doing a lot. Whoa. I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would. Oh, there, finally went. So what you just saw the other guy doing is jumping. And if just hold down jump and try to don't do that. Drop some frames there. That's alright. Okay, so you can sit here and do this. And this is actually pretty good. You want to be more movement, I guess. I don't know. Try to land on it. And make your way across Snake Way. Now, this is probably a faster way than trying to run full speed. The other option you have is just taking your time with a lesser transformation. So maybe like an SS2 or 3 or something like that might be a little easier. Oh, I gotta make it. Yeah, sweet. Oh, I jumped backwards. Or a combination of running and jumping, whatever floats your boat. Now you can tell, Snake Way is long. It's supposed to be long. Oh, I missed it. So that's why sometimes you just want to be more careful. Now we're going to click this button, and boom, we made it to King Kai's. How about that? So the point of why it's so difficult to get to King Kai's is now that I'm on King Kai's, my stats would be going up quite a bit. I'm trying to click on this button, it's not right. Come on, button. Too many people in the game, I can't see my button. There you go. My stats aren't going up because I'm maxed, but it would give me like my strength, whatever I make per second, it would give me that twice on here. I'm trying to make the button go away now. I can't even make the button go away. Too much lag on the server. I might have to join another server. So let's see here. Okay, so going to King Kai's planet, you're going to get a lot of stats. And on King Kai's planet, you're going to get double the strength. You get agility now. I changed that on King Kai's planet, so you'll get agility and strength. And on top of that, you can use your skills. So, knowing that you can get all that stuff on King Kai's planet, if you don't have HTC, you don't have Energy Blade, you don't have the multitude of the multiplier of stats, I would expect to see more people on King Kai's planet because it's basically the best stat you can get for one, standing there. You know, you ain't doing nothing. And if you are here doing something, you go your highest transformed rate and you start button mashing some of these Kamehamehas and all that. Because, I mean, honestly, if you use the combination of keys here, let me see, you got 2, 3, 6, and 7. So if I did that, then go back to this, you could sit here and do a button smashing. Get tons of stats, probably more so than you would just what everybody does, go fight NPCs. But let's see what else. Sorry, I kind of ignored the live stream here for a minute to rant on. Come to your stream. I'm streaming right now. What's going on, USMC? Recognize the name. Well, thank you, Hernán Dez. Try to get some likes and more subscriptions and continue the evolution of this game. You know, there's a lot of things. I'll tell you guys this. I really tried. I mean, I tried hard because I really wanted King Kai's planet to be able to walk around. I wanted that factor. I wanted to be able to walk around here and then just go around the planet. And I've seen a game that does it. They do it really well. And I'm jealous because it's not easy. It takes a lot of scripting, and on top of all that, you know, it just It's gonna be difficult. Just added one today. Um, so, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed I couldn't figure that out. And I ended up having to go with this half planet look, which, I mean, it works. It's not what I wanted. I thought it'd be cool to be on a small planet as you walk around it. You can just go looping around. And then I thought that would be sweet for if I could figure that out and then do Gregory. But I ended up having to do a flat surface and all kinds of, I have to work around when I can't get something figured out after a period of time. Because I constantly try to push these updates, right? So um, if I get stuck on something and it took me 2 weeks to figure out how to do it, the game, everybody's going to be like, when's the next update, blah, blah, blah. So when I get onto something, I'll spend some time trying to work it out. And eventually, most of the time, I do get where I'm wanting to. But it takes time. And I just got to do what I can. So do I ever plan to add Dragon Balls? Good question. I do. I used to think I was going to add it much sooner, and I thought because there's a time where Bulma has to get the radar from Master Roshi, and that's when you get the defense training and all that. I put in that message that I'll, when she give it back to her, she says she'll be using it soon. That was supposed to be a clue as into, hey, an upcoming quest will have Dragon Balls, but I have held off on the Dragon Balls, even with the whole Namek thing, because after that I still did the whole Namek thing. But I want the Dragon Balls to be something worthy. I don't want to throw things in my game too early that, leaves an opening later on. So if I'd have thrown Dragon Balls into the game early on, what you could have done with it would have been a lot less. Apparently I'm dropping frames again. I might just have to shut some more stuff down on my computer that might be using some of my internet strength or something. I don't know. I got a bunch opened up. Okay. Shut a little bit down. So where was I? The Dragon Balls. So I still want to add Dragon Balls and a dragon in here, and have a purpose for them. But I'm also trying not to be like other games. So when I hear how a game uses Dragon Balls, that means I'm going to try using them in a different way. So if I find that a game uses them and gives you a new skill, or uses them to give you more strength, or stats, or a multiplier, or something like that, I'm going to go in a different direction, because I'm not trying to offer you what other games offer you. Man, what is the problem with the... I don't know, am I coming over choppy? Because my computer keeps telling me I'm dropping frames, so... I don't know why that is. I don't normally get that stream lag. I'm closing down my Discord. I mean, this server is pretty low on people. There's only like 6 people on the server right now, so... Which is another kind of weird thing. I've been on the server for like 5 or 10 minutes now, and you would think that people would start joining it up, but I just joined a random server, not a private or anything. Let me see, new update. Now, yeah, I've had people ask me about adding more NPCs, and I have thought about doing that. Making it to where there's more people you can fight. Eventually, I thought that it might be doing a whole circle around you. You see, I have a half circle going on right now that I'll probably move some trees around or something and finish the circle. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be to where the weakest one is over here. I'll have a sign up there. Although they all have signs on their heads, so that should be fine. But yeah, I plan on adding some more. So, wow, Repticle, that's quite an opinion you got there. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna work on another quest for the next one. So I'll get another quest out there. Then I don't know. I got a couple other things I have in mind I want to do. I just haven't gotten to them yet. So now I can see somebody on here. They're pretty new, but their stats are going up pretty quickly. Well, guys, I just seem to be having such an issue with this streaming. I don't know why. My internet should be very quality, but yeah, it's not streaming well. So I'm probably going to maybe reboot the computer and do maybe another live stream later today. May not, but I'll see what I can come up with. I'll fix my quest so I can just go ahead and go through the quest to give me something more to do while I'm trying to go back and forth. But right on, guys. Well, thanks for joining me on this channel. Kind of wish I had more going on with it, but you know, each time I join, I kind of already gone over everything, and I just kind of look at questions and run around. I know a lot of people want to be on the stream, so I don't mind it as long as it don't get too goofy. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back. So thanks for subscribing, thanks for liking, and I'll see you.